good afternoon, high school softball fans, and welcome to Akron Firestone Stadium. Today, it's a big one. It's a big one on big-time sports. This is the Division III State Semifinal between two very good high school softball teams. We got all the way from Mount Orab down by Cincinnati. We got the Western Brown Broncos taking on our team, our beloved Dover Tornadoes. I'm the mellow tones of Charlie Jones, and with me today in the booth, doing my color commentary is former two-time state champion from Strasburg, Kylie Flickinger. And Flick, before we get into our verbiage, I want to thank my beloved Smoochie for taking care of our stats in the booth today. So Flick, you've been doing a lot of traveling. You've been in Virginia for a while. All right, so give us a quick synopsis of where you've been.
Yeah, so I spent 4 years in North Carolina working in college athletics. Then from there I moved to Richmond, Virginia to work with VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University, in their athletic department. And recently I've just transitioned to out of higher ed and into Richmond Public Schools.
All right, well, best of luck in your new position. Now, Kylie, you are not new to softball, okay? But until that, Kylie, can you read the key to the game? I want to thank Right Mark Roofing for taking care of our pre-game report. How about it?
Yeah, so we have Dover's key to the game, pitching prowess, and good defense behind their pitching. And for the Broncos, they have to cool off Dover's hot bats that they had going into that, or coming out of that regional final game.
Kylie, we've been following these Dover Tornadoes all season. They got a 1-2 punch of Kara Lint, and then here comes Jenna Malk. So that 1-2 punch has got us here today. This is the state semifinal in Division III. There's a nice shot from our camera level in the Big Time Sports broadcast booth. And Kylie, there's your friend Hannah Duff. Tell me about how you know Hannah Duff.
Yeah, so Hannah, she is the daughter of Jeff and Heather Duff, who are my mom's best friends from way back in school. They went to high school together and have been friends ever since. We've vacationed with the Duffs growing up. Hannah is one of my longtime good friends. And actually, a quick little trivia question here for you. John Warner, who was Dover's first head coach for softball program, graduated high school with Hannah's mom and dad at Strasburg.
Wow, I didn't know that. Isn't that something?
Yep.
All right, so let's take a look now as the teams come on the field. Let's take a look now at our starting lineups. And I'll let Kylie, I'll let you give us the Dover starting lineup.
So Jenna Mulk is leading off. And then we have Olivia McHugh in second there for the lineup. Allie Hupp is third. She's at right field. Avery Cantini is in that 4 spot at third base. Charlie Reese is in center field in the 5th spot. 6 is Susie Peltz at first base. 7, we have Ariana Immel. And then in the 9th spot catching is Maddie Bantam. All right.
And in left field will be Madeline Faulkner. And in the circle tonight, Kara Lynn. So there's a shot again of the Dover starting lineup. This young lady you see on your screen, this is Charlie Helton. Now, Kylie, this young lady is only a sophomore pitcher for the Broncos. This is the Broncos' very first appearance in the state tournament. Okay.
It's a lot of pressure for a young kid, but they have a great record and they've made it this far.
All right, so there you get a nice shot of Dover's leadoff hitter. And let me remind all you softball fans, that is, if I have to, in the last game that we did, which was several days ago, this young lady stepped into the batter's box and started the game by hitting one out of the park, baby. All right, so the first pitch, I want to thank my friends from Wendy's. Before or after the game, anytime is a good time to enjoy all the good food at Wendy's. So we got a ball 1 count on the leadoff hitter. Jenna Malk. Now that's what I'm talking about, baby. Well, that was a foul ball, but that's gonna end up in downtown Akron.
If she straightens that one out, she's going to hit all 4 bases.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. This young lady is one of the best I have ever seen, and she's only a junior.
Well, you know she's headed to my alma mater,
yes.
the Ohio State University.
All right, there's a swing and a miss. We got a 1-2 count now on Jenna Malk. Jenna Malk, not only good in the batter's box, but also good in the circle. The Ohio State University awaits her in 2 years. Swing and a miss. So the first one, Charlie Helton. Here's a look. Kylie, call the replay.
This is a great pitch. It has an off-speed pitch, and it floats kind of up and drops. I mean, Jenna's great in the box, but that was a pretty pitch.
Yes, it was. Second up now, Olivia McHugh, the Tornadoes' second baseman. Swing and a miss, strike one. Olivia McHugh sent one over the center field fence the last time we saw the Tornadoes. So she can hit them out too. That one is high and away by Charlie Helton, the sophomore pitcher for the Broncos. The Broncos coming in at 25-3. Coach Blaine Wallace. Coach Blaine Wallace has been at the helm now for 27 years at Western Brown. So they got a good program going, even though this is their first appearance. Dover, of course, this is Dover's second appearance in state championship games. A swing and a miss by McHugh. Got to make the count even now at 2. 2-2 the count now. There's a shot at Charlie Helton. We are Big Time Sports. We are bringing you the biggest and the best in high school sports. We have all the bells and whistles. Swing and a miss. Wow, can't believe it. Good pitch. Here it is, Kylie.
This is a beautiful rise ball. Honestly, this reminds me of Casey Gerber back in the day when I played with her. That was pretty.
All right, so 2 up, 2 down now. As the right fielder will step in. Foul ball off the screen. This is Allie Hupp.
You know, so far this girl has thrown high, and it's worked for her. I mean, we're only on our third batter, but that high ball has worked.
Well, let's see if they get to it here as the game goes on. Pitch to Hupp. That one is outside and high for ball 1. 1-1 now, the count on the third slot hitter, Allie Hupp. 2 outs, top of the first inning on the Big Time Sports Broadcast Network. Charlie Helton will bring it. Another foul back. Well, she's getting a piece of it. Now she just needs to straighten it out. On deck for the Tornadoes, shortstop Avery Contini. Swing and a miss. Struck out the side. Wow, what a great start for the Broncos. 1 strikeout, 2 strikeouts, 3 of them, baby. And guess what? Dover will get their gloves and come onto the field. I want to thank the good guys at Bases Loaded. At Bases Loaded, you have indoor baseball and softball training facility. Bases Loaded is located at the corner of Race and 2nd Street in Dover. Follow them on Facebook for special packages and clinics. For more information, call 330-447-6353. That's Bases Loaded. All right, Kylie, the Western Brown lineup looks like this.
Rylan Roush is in right field. She's up first. Then we have Aubrey Taylor in that second spot. She's your second baseman. Center fielder J.C. Barnes. And in that cleanup spot, we have Sophie Jamison at first base. Right behind her is another Sophie Herman. She's at third base. Shortstop Jenna Wilson in the 6th spot. 7th spot, left fielder Chloe Ogden. Behind her is Josie Sissel. She's catching in the 8th spot. And bringing up the lineup is Charlie Helton. And your starting pitcher, as we know, is Charlie Helton.
All right, so take a look now at Dover's ticket to the state championship game. But this girl pitches like we have seen her pitch. Wow, it's going to be a tough day for the Broncos, but we will soon find out. We're going to put Avery Contini at third base with Carolyn in the circle. Avery Contini will go to third base. Jenna Malk will be at shortstop. So let's take a look now at the Western Brown hitter. First hitter, the right fielder, Rylan Rauch. Rylan Rauch, the right fielder, only a sophomore, stands in against Kara Lent. That's a good pitch. He's going to ring that one up. Nice pitch by Kara Lent. Strike two for the leadoff hitter. Kylie Kara Lent's ERA. You know what I'm talking about when I say ERA? I'm just kidding you, of course. .035.
Oh, gosh.
Now think about that. .035 ERA. Boom, baby.
There you go.
There's one. Bring them up. Sweet banana Kara Lent.
There is nothing more settling than that first out on this field. That's just feels great. You've got your defense behind your pitcher, but getting that first out done feels good here on the stage.
Well, you know, their leadoff hitter was a sophomore. Their second hitter, Aubrey Taylor, the second baseman. This young lady is only a freshman, and she's playing on the big stage today, baby. The freshman, Aubrey Taylor.
You know, Charlie, this team is young. They have one senior in their starting lineup, and they have a short bench. I'm excited to see what they can do. They've clearly got a talented team, but they've got a young team.
Yep, Smoochie was telling me that last night as she was looking over the roster. A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores on this roster. The count 0-2. Send her back. Oh, that one is high. So the freshman will step back in with the count 1-2 now. Bottom of the first inning. One out. Big Time Sports bringing you all the action here today. That pitch is off the mark for ball two. So we got a 2-2 count now.
You know, when you get up in the count like that, that's when your pitcher gets to have some fun, relax, throw some of those fun pitches. You know, you need 3 strikes in a row. You have some time to throw a batter off.
Wow, I'll tell you what, she would have been a couple inches taller. It might have got the top of her helmet. So all of a sudden now we got a full count. It started out that Kara Lent was in charge, but now it all comes down to this next pitch.
I say that was a pretty pitch.
Wow, how about that? Wow, sweet banana, baby. Let's take a look at it, Kylie. Call it.
This just paints the corner, and the catcher Maddie really helps her out there, gets that call. I mean, that's a defense's dream.
All right, so stepping in now with 2 outs. The number 3 hitter, that's strike 1 to J.C. Barnes. J.C. Barnes, the center fielder, only a junior. Now, when you say Maddie Banton is helping the umpire paint the corner, what do you mean?
Maddie so far has done just a great job of not moving the pitch, but just highlighting where it lands. She just gives a quick roll of her glove to show that she's catching it right there on the edge of the plate, which is a strike. Now, Kylie, you speak like you're talking from experience, huh? Yeah, I had a few years behind the plate. I loved it back there. My mom says it's because I'm a bit bossy.
Oh, is that right?
I was good at telling people what to do. But
hey, I remember when you were behind the plate. You were pretty darn good, baby.
Well, thank you.
Yes, you were.
I had some great pitchers that helped me out. Carly Clark, Casey Gerber, Christina LaRocca.
All right. High pop-up to short right field, and Allie Huff makes the put-up for the Tornadoes. So we've got 1 complete inning. Check out the Wayne's Garage Door scoreboard. We'll be back with more after you watch this.
Ready for adventure? The 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is here. With its sleek design, advanced safety features, and spacious interior, the Equinox is built for your next journey. It combines performance with efficiency. Find yours at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Locally trusted, family-owned, and dedicated to your driving needs, Ferris Chevrolet Toyota makes finding your dream car easy.
Avery Contini, the Tornado third baseman, steps in against Charlie Helton. Uh-oh, little pop-up, right field. Who's got it? Shortstop is going to make an easy put out off the bat of Avery Contini. Here it is again.
This is just a light little blooper. Honestly, I think she catches it on the inside of her bat.
So easy out. We'll bring up our young friend, Charlie Reese. Charlie Reese, you can find in center field for Dover. Swing and a miss by Charlie Reese. This young lady is a good athlete, like a lot of the Tornadoes. Charlie plays an excellent center field and has a good bat at the plate. So Charlie Reese, swing and a foul tip off the mask of the catcher. Josie Sissel, only a sophomore, the catcher for the Broncos. So one out, top of the second inning. State semi between the Broncos and Tornadoes. Swing and a miss by Charlie Reese. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Here it is, out number 2 coming at you, Kylie.
This pitcher, I mean, she's throwing that just slightly high pitch. It's got some movement. It's working for her. Tornadoes are definitely going to have to adjust, but with their bats, they can do it.
So the first baseman, Susie Peltz, steps in. Last game, Susie was our Clar's XL screen printing player of the game. That last game, Dover had 3. Oh, that's right. That's right. Susie Peltz hit that home run and had a home run and 3 RBIs in the last game. But right now she is 1-1 with 2 outs. Wow. Charlie Helton, only a sophomore, so far having her way with the Tornado batting lineup.
They're chasing that high pitch. I'm curious if they let it go, if the umpire's going to call it.
All right, so Susie now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch by Helton. Swinging another foul ball, so Pelton is getting a piece of it.
Yes, she's on it.
I want to see him swinging the bat today.
I know Coach Duff agrees with you. That's one of the things we talked about in our pregame discussion. She really just wants those bats to be going.
So Susie Peltz will swing and miss. That's strike 3 for the Tornadoes. All right, after an inning and a half, no score, no hits. Let's take a break. We'll be back after this timeout.
Welcome to PAC Oil Drilling, your local energy partner. Embrace the benefits of domestic oil production with us. We pride ourselves on safe and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring minimal impact on Ohio's beautiful landscape. Our dedicated team is committed to meeting energy demands while preserving nature's beauty. PAC Drilling is a big supporter of high school athletics and academics. We wish our athletes the very best on the field and in the classroom.
Back to Firestone Stadium, no score. State semifinal. I want to thank PAC Drilling, that PAC, PAC Drilling, for helping us today on a game day sponsor. That's Justin Caldwell and his staff at PAC Drilling, a game day sponsor. So here we go. Bottom of the second inning. Sophie Jamison, the first baseman, steps in and can't get it for strike 1 for Carrie Lynch. Jamison, wow. Hey, that pitch, you see how the placement on that pitch, that was inside. It jammed her.
Yep. Yeah, when you have a tall, long girl like this, that inside high pitch it's your best friend.
Swing and a miss. Put another K in the books, Moochie, for Kara Lynn. I know you're going to do it a lot today, but all right, so here it is again. Kylie, what about this pitch?
I mean, Kara just does a great job of staying high, but changing the placement, throw her off her game. That's a batter you don't want to get a hold of a ball, so great job.
Well, now check this out. This young lady at the plate is only a freshman. Wow, only a freshman at third base is Sophie Herman, battling Kara Lynn. Strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. If you just joined us, you haven't missed much. We are in the bottom of the second inning.
We're in a pitcher's duel.
Yeah, pitcher's duel so far. The freshman looks. The freshman swings and misses. Sabucci, do I have to tell you again? Okay, put another K in the book for Kara Lynn. And here's the look, Kylie.
This is a 3-pitch out. This is great. This she's swinging for the fence, but they do a good job of placing the ball.
So finally, we get somebody other than a freshman. This is a senior at the plate. The senior is Jenna Wilson, the shortstop.
This is their only senior in their starting lineup.
And the coach, Bladen Wallace, has been there 27 years. Now, is that good or is that bad? Good.
That's great. You've got a program.
Right, exactly. You got everything in place. You should improve. So Wilson will step in with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch by Lynn. Fouled off of the screen behind the home plate. So it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count here with 2 outs. That one just misses to even the count now at 2. So, Kylie, you're the catcher. You got a 2-2 count. What kind of pitch you looking for?
You know, they've been also swinging for the high pitch. I'm going with that high and inside. Looks like I'm wrong. She set up on the outside corner.
Yes, she was, wasn't she?
Yep.
Anyway, foul tip back.
There's that high pitch.
Kylie, she retired the side again on K's, baby. Kara Lynn, one of the biggest and one of the best in the state of Ohio. End of the second inning. A quick break. We'll be back to Firestone after this timeout.
Searching for the quality of a nationally recognized Medicare Advantage plan, but seeking the personalized care and service of a local, familiar face? Primetime Health Plan is a top-performing plan with competitive benefits available right here in your community. Whether you call or meet us in person, our local team will be there to help you find quality coverage and care close to home. Call us today or visit us online at www.pthp.com to learn about our 2024 plans.
So stepping in to lead things off here at the top of the third, the DP, Ariana Immo. At the plate, first pitch to Immo, it's a strike. Dover. Battling. Yeah, there's strike 2.
She knew that one was coming. She gave a little motion. She knew it was coming. But she's got to be ready now.
Dover 26-3. Here's the pitch. Well, Immo sends a long ball foul down to third baseline, so she'll step back in 0-2. So call this 0-2 pitch.
she's been going high. I mean, I'd stay with it. They're swinging, and there it is.
Well, that was actually ball one, but she went for it.
Yep. Honestly, that's a great rise ball. It clearly, to the batter, is coming in low from the pitcher's hand, and it's got a lot of movement on it.
All right, so Immel goes down swinging. That'll bring up the catcher, Maddie Banham, for the Tornadoes. Banham looks at a strike. Nice pitch, hit the corner. 0-1 the count now on the Dover catcher, Maddie Banham. Swing and miss. So far, swing and miss for the Broncos and the Tornadoes. Maddie Banton goes down swinging. That'll bring up the left fielder, Madeline Buckler. Here's another look at that strike three pitch.
She's throwing that, and they're going for it. I wouldn't stop either.
All right, so Madeline Buckler steps in. That one. Okay, that's a called strike on Madeline Buckler. Madeline, the left fielder for the Tornadoes. 2 outs here. Top of inning number 3, and that pitch will even the count at 1. Big Time Sports bringing you Big Time Softball. Many thanks to Pack Drilling. PAC, Pack Drilling, taking care of Big Time Sports today. As Madeline Buckler swings and misses for strike 2. Hannah Duff coaching down at third base. Jim Morris, the longtime Dover softball coach, down at first. Swing and a miss. Wow. All right, so what are you thinking?
I mean, Coach Duff, she's got through her lineup now. Got to have a talk with your hitters of, you've seen her once, you know what she's throwing. Be smart there at the plate, and honestly, try and lay off that rise ball. It's pretty, but they need to let it go by.
All right, so let's do a fan cam, and we want to thank the good guys at Dover Dental for taking care of our fan cam. And there you get a nice shot of some of the Dover people. Dover's got a great crowd here today, and right now we're going to put some of them on our Dover Dental Group fan cam. It's Dr. Sean Moan at 129 West 2nd in Dover. The Big Time Sports Dover Dental fan cam. There you have it. All right, so Smooch, who's the leadoff hitter? We got Chloe Ogden, the left fielder. If Dover wins, well, I should say the winner of this game will come back Saturday at 8 o'clock to play the winner of Springfield and Boardman. So the state championship game will be at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, and which one of these teams is going to be there? Right now, you got to flip a coin, because right now there's not a whole lot happening.
Yeah, they're 3 up, 3 down, both sides.
So Chloe Ogden steps in. Ooh, that's a nice pitch. Wow. You know, Carolyn is shaving those corners.
Yes, she is. She's covering the plate well.
So the 0-1 pitch, strike 2, jammed her on the inside.
Yeah, that's great. You can tell Coach Duff calling the pitches. She was a pitcher. She went outside, painted that outside corner. Kara, she hit the outside corner and then right back inside to jam her up.
That one is the ball. So how do you know Coach Duff? Weren't you and Coach Duff at Strasburg High School?
So we were. So Coach Duff was an 7th and 8th grade manager when I was in high school. I just missed playing with her. She was a freshman right after I graduated. But she was a manager when I was in high school playing for 2 years.
All right, here's the pitch again. Kylie, call this one.
This is an off-speed pitch, and it's a good one. It's outside, batter reaches for it and just can't quite get to it.
So Josie Sissel, the sophomore catcher, will step in. So far in the game, it's been all strikeouts. We had one fly ball to short right field, but other than that, it's been K for Carolyn. Uh-oh, there's a pop-up, It might come back here. Kylie, if you're going to work with me, it's your job. I want you between danger and me.
Okay.
Okay? I do not want to take any foul balls. That's up to you.
Okay.
Okay. You're a lot younger and a lot quicker. Here we go, the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball by Josie Sissel, the sophomore catcher. Yeah, that pitch hit her on the face guard. Kylie, call it.
Yeah, she's been jamming them inside, and this one just got away from her. Yeah, I mean, glad the batter's okay. That just went a little too far inside.
All right, so we have the first runner of the ball game down at first base with one out. And stepping in is the sophomore pitcher, Charlie Helton. Helton shows bunt, goes off the screen for strike one.
Never want to put a bunt in the air.
I want to thank Trevor Clark at Clark's XL Screen Printing. If you need t-shirts, any size or any amount, it's Clark's XL Screen Printing in Dover. There's a bunt attempt, nice bunt. We'll take it to first base. So we got 2 outs now. She advanced the runner. It was a nice bunt. So here's the look. Kylie called the action.
This is a good bunt. She went up in the air for it, but she puts it down on the ground. Right to the pitcher, though. Pitcher scoops it, Kara makes a great play, gets the force out at first base. And you got 2 outs. That's what you need to do.
All right, 2 outs now in the bottom of the third. Runner at second base for the Broncos. Swing and a miss by Rylin Roush, the sophomore right fielder. Roush with a teammate in scoring position at second base. Lint will bring the heat. That one is a strike. Well, he is given care of the corner, isn't he?
He is, yep.
And of course, we are glad for that.
Absolutely.
So the 0-2 pitch, head for the dugout. This is it. Boom, baby. What did I tell you, Kylie?
That was great, and Maddie hung on. She got a little piece of that.
If I tell you it's Easter, you start coloring your eggs, okay? So Carolyn, again, puts them down. We'll be back. We're at the end of 3. Come back at the top of the 4 with Big Time Sports after you watch this.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Welcome back to Firestone Stadium. The Big Time Sports Guys bringing you the very best in a high school softball tournament. Big Time Sports, we are number 1 in high school sports, and stepping in now, the leadoff hitter.
Shortstop number 4, Jenna Moll.
This is Jenna Moll. Move. There's a foul ball by Jenna out of play.
She jumps on that very first pitch.
She likes that.
Yeah, she has about a 500 batting average.
Yeah, 545.
She knows what she likes, and she's going to go for it. That's great.
Look at the placement of the outfielders for the Broncos.
Yeah, they're back. Rightfully so. It's a little too high. Oh, drops.
Wow, how about that? First hit of the ball game, Jenna Moll. It dropped between the second baseman and the center fielder. Okay, call it, Kylie.
Jenna gets this pitch just square on her bat. Honestly, she doesn't even finish the swing. But it's just in that perfect spot between your second baseman, center fielder, and they're just not communicating. And it drops. Jenna's on the base.
Ooh, a called strike. She showed bump, but she pulled back, but it was in the strike zone for strike one. And this, of course, is the second baseman, Olivia McHugh. And it wasn't too long ago we saw Olivia hit one out. Matter of fact, she not only hit it over the fence, she hit it over 2 fences.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yep. Hit it over 2 fences. So McHugh steps in. The count 1-1. Malk at first base. Swing and a foul back. Jenna Malk.
She's got a big jump there on first base.
Yeah, in the batter's box and in the circle, Jenna Malk is really hard to beat. Now, she's also got good wheels. She can run.
Yeah, she got a big lead off there.
Let's see if Olivia can move her. Well, there's another foul ball, and I'll tell you what, she had a big jump again.
She's ready to run.
Wow. So, yep, guys like Trevor Clark at Clark's XL Screen Printing, taking care of a game day sponsor. Here's the pitch. Uh-oh. Wow, that one is foul, but
we need Olivia to straighten that one out.
Yeah, I told you about Olivia and her home run ball. Here it is again.
This is a line drive.
This one's out of here. See you later, alligator.
She's ahead of the ball, pulling it to the left side of the field. Way to hold off on that.
So you saw that replay on that long ball by Olivia McHugh. You only can see that replay with Big Time Sports. Repeat, you can only watch the replay on the Big Time Sports. Here's the pitch, 2-2. Runner at first. Uh-oh. She's safe at second base. No good. Bad call. I want you to watch this at home. This is a bad call. Watch this. You call it at home now. Here we go. Huh. What do you think?
It's close. That one's a close one.
High fly ball to left field by McHugh. So that'll be out number 2 now here in the top of the 4th inning. Here's a look at that last fly ball.
This is a high one. Just not quite enough oomph behind it.
Good put up by the Broncos. So we got 2 outs here, top of the 4th inning. Allie Hupp steps in.
You know, Charlie, you never want to lose a runner on a steal, but if you're going to test their catcher, this is the time to do it.
Right.
You're early in the game. You know your pitcher and defense are playing well. Test it out.
Foul ball off the bat of Allie Hupp. The count now 0-2 on Allie. 2 outs, top of inning number 4. Mellow Tones and Kylie Flickinger and Smoochie in the booth today. That one is outside. The ball 1. With the count now 1-2. So Charlie Helton looking for another strikeout as Hupp steps in. Little pop up.
She's gonna get on base.
That one is gonna fall. And what an unusual play this is.
That's why you run it out no matter what.
Here it is, Kylie, call it.
This is just the smallest little blooper. Your catcher's running out, your pitcher's running. Honestly, it's just the weirdest placement. And it works. It works for Olivia. She gets on base, touches the glove, so it's fair play.
So Allie Hupp at first base with 2 outs on a very strange infield hit. Smooch, I'm giving her a hit on that. Scoreboard says you had over 2 hits, so yeah, I'm giving her a hit also.
I agree. That's not a mistake. That just is. Honestly, I don't think that can happen again.
Yeah, you're the catcher. You know, you've been there, done that. But look out, sports fans. Avery Contini is in the box. Avery Contini is another one highly they can hit the long ball for the Tornadoes.
They've got a lot of bats on this lineup, and I saw Avery is headed to Hiram College.
Yes, she's going to be a Hiram Terrier. All right, so it's just now starting to rain, and you see the umbrellas coming up. Of course, we are underneath the grandstands here, so we can keep dry. We're in good shape. 2 balls, no strikes. Foul ball, out of play. They're going to chase it, but it's going to be out of play. I thought for a minute Chloe Bird down there at first base, our camera girl down there at first base, I thought she was going to...
She's going to catch that one?
Yeah, catch that for a put out. She plays softball at Mount Union. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
So she can do it.
Yeah, our girl at first base is a Mount Union softball gal. High pop-up should be out number 3. The shortstop, out number 3. So not much going on there. 2 hits. How about 2 hits from Dover, though, right?
Greg, get him on the board.
All right, we'll be back after this timeout.
Unleash the champion in you at T County Boxing Academy. From beginners to seasoned pros, our classes are tailored for every age and skill level. Get ready to jab, hook, and cross your way to greatness with our expert trainers. Join a community where everyone is welcome to embrace the power within. It's not just a workout, it's a journey to a stronger, more confident you. T County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up now and step into the ring of endless possibilities.
Welcome back to Firestone Stadium. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. No score so far. Now in that last inning, Dover finally got a couple hits on the board, but a runner thrown out at second base kind of took a lot of thunder out of that last inning.
Yeah, it definitely took some air out of their sails, but like we talked about early in the game, that's when you want to test those things out. Don't want to find out that your catcher has a great arm in the 7th inning.
All right, so the second hitter, Aubrey Taylor, the second baseman, will step in. This young lady, one of those freshman starters, Aubrey Taylor, stepping in. Swing and a miss by Taylor. So if you don't know by now, you know Kara Lint is going to Ohio University to play softball for the Bobcats. That is after she graduates from high school, which is next year. Not this spring, but next spring. Kara Lint will be back next year for the Tornadoes. Happy days are here again, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Duff's got to be excited that she's got a lot of her team back.
Oh, no. Wow, he missed that one. Boy, did I like that one. That was a perfect pitch on the corner.
That was right there, yep. And this umpire has been giving all edges of the plate.
Swing and a foul back off the screen. So we got a 1-2 count. We are in the bottom inning number 4. 2 hits in this contest, both by Dover, but couldn't move them around the bases. That one is outside for ball 2. Two pitch. Kara Lint will bring it to Maddie Banham. That one a little chin music there.
Yeah, we've seen that pitch last inning from her. I'm not sure what it is, but she doesn't have the right grip on it.
Lint with a full count. That one is going to be fouled and it's going to be out of play. So the count will remain full at 3-2. The winner will come back Saturday night at 8 o'clock to play the winner of Springfield and Boardman. And of course, we hope that we are back.
Game under the lights at Firestone Stadium. There's nothing better.
Uh-oh, right field. Allie Hupp.
Easy out.
How about that catch? That's Allie Hupp. Check it out, sports fans, on the Mount Hope Fence defense, baby.
This is a fly ball right out to your right fielder.
Center fielder, number 6.
Allie's there, does what she needs to do, and that's where you have your defense behind your pitcher. Keeps your ERA low.
Uh-oh, right at her. Got it. Wow. How about that Allie Hupp in right field, huh?
That's great.
Let's check out the highlight reel here for right fielder Allie Hupp.
2 in a row, back-to-back pitches.
First baseman, number 15, Sophie Jameson.
So the first baseman, Sophie Jameson, will step in with 2 outs. That one.
Sophie struck out swinging last time. Got a called strike there. Looked a little outside, but we're going to take it.
0-1 the pitch by Lynch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. So Kara out in front of the hitter. 0-2. There's a nice shot of the first baseman in a batter's box. Lynch will bring it to Bantam. Well,
not quite there.
Called that one a ball, and 2 pitches ago it was in the same spot and it was a strike. So we get a 1-2 count now with 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
Great pitch.
Kara Lynch with another strikeout, and the Dover fans are off of their seat and on their feet cheering on these Lady Tornadoes. So let's see now what Dover can do after you come back from this break. We'll be back after this timeout.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome back to Firestone Stadium. We are the Big Time Sports Softball crew.
Number 2, Charlie Reese.
So Charlie Reese, the center fielder, would lead things off for Dover. That's a high one. That's a ball. Both pitchers, Kylie, 8 strikeouts after 4 innings. So you said this is a quick game. There have been 16 strikeouts so far.
Right, things move fast when you're just 3 up, 3 down.
Swing and a miss by Charlie Reese. We need Charlie Reese to make contact. We need a runner on the bases. Come on, Charlie. Steps back in with the count even at 1. Foul back off the screen for strike 2. It'll be 2-1 now on Charlie Reese.
You know, this is a pitcher's duel, but we saw last inning Dover put the ball in play a couple of times, and that's every time a new batter gets up and makes their way around the lineup, that's all you can ask for.
All right, so the 1-2 count. Swing and a miss by Charlie Reese. Wow, she wanted that one.
Yes, she did.
Well, all right, here it is. Watch it again.
This pitch, honestly, she goes right under it.
All right, that's the Big Time Sports replay. If you like replays, you got to watch Big Time Sports. Stepping in now, Susie Peltz. Swing and a miss by Peltz. So Charlie Helton, only a sophomore. Wow. She's a, well, we got a timeout. All right, the first base umpire called a timeout. Down to first baseline, so we are back to action now, 0-1 on Susie Peltz. Well, that's a high pop-up. Third baseman says, I got it. And she does. Nice play.
Absolutely. She called that. She was very clear.
Hey, this is a freshman, Kylie. Watch this freshman, Sophie Herman, make this catch.
Yeah, she calls off her teammates, gets under it. That's great.
So the DP, Ariana Immel, stepping in. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 4th. Both teams battling.
Oh, that's a great hit to the fence. Ariana's got her wheels on.
All right, sweet banana, Ariana. So Ariana Immel, sweet banana, baby. All right, check it out on our replay compliments of Domino's Pizza Big Play Replay.
She's swinging for the fence and she hit it.
I'll tell you what, one bouncer off of the center field fence, 2 outs, runner at second base. Swing and a miss.
She put her wheels on and got to second.
She did. She was hustling. She was modem, baby. Manny Banham, the catcher, steps in. All right, so what are you going to do now? You going to send her down to third?
I mean, you've already tested this catcher. You got 2 outs. I think that's what they're doing is what I do. You get a big jump, but you get back to second base. You keep the base you got.
All right, so we got a count of 0-2. All right, so Dover leaves that runner stranded at second base. So far, 3 hits for Dover, 0 for the Broncos, but we still got a 0-0 score. We'll be back for the bottom of inning number 5 after you watch this.
Hey, you guys want to practice for the golf scramble?
Right now? How?
I got an idea.
Now we know what you're doing when we can't find you. Wayne?
Looks like we have a problem.
Do you really know what's been happening on your roof? We can help. Don't risk costly damages and disruptions to your business operations. Schedule your complimentary roof assessment today.
So the leadoff hitter for the Broncos now is Sophie Herman, the third baseman. There you get a nice shot of Sophie stepping in. I want to thank our first pitch sponsor, that's Wendy's. I think there's 4 locations to serve you that we live in. That's before or after the game. Many, many thanks to Wendy's. Wow, how about that? Wow, how about that?
That was a hit.
Boy, Kylie, I thought this was out. This is another 1 bouncer against the fence.
Honestly, this fence is a little shorter.
There you see it. It's over the head of Charlie Reese. Charlie Reese hustles, brings it in. So the Broncos with nobody out and a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. This is Jenna Wilson, the shortstop. Sophie Herman, the third baseman. And keep in mind, the girl that just hit that double is only a freshman. Kylie. That's only a freshman at second base.
She's going to be trouble for her conference. She's only a freshman.
This is a senior now, Jenna Wilson, the Broncos shortstop. So let's see now what the Dover defense can do here in the bottom of the fifth. That pitch is high. That'll make it a 1-2 count now on Wilson.
Wint has done a great job of not getting frustrated. That was the very first pitch that was out to the fence, and she put 2 strikes and strikes out the very next batter.
And she just did. She goes down swinging. Nice pitch. Let's look at it.
She puts this one just a little high in the zone, and the batter goes for it. Great job to Lint for staying settled and getting the job done.
Left fielder Chloe Ogden steps in with a teammate at second base and only 1 out. Ogden, a junior. That double by Herman to start the inning, the first hit of the ball game for the Broncos. That pitch is inside, good stop.
Maddie's done a great job behind the plate.
Yeah, she does. She does a good job behind the plate. Ogden now, the left fielder. That one is outside for ball 1.
Oh, they called that a strike, Charlie. We'll take it.
Wow, he called that a strike?
I guess so.
Unbelievable, but we'll take it. 1-2. Foul tip back to the screen. You see Maddie Banham. We get the ball back now. Kara Lint. These schools battling to get into the state championship games Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Springfield and Boardman await. Swing and a miss. All right, scoreboard says out number 3, but we know better than that, don't we? Here it is on the Denison Yard replay. All right, they fixed the scoreboard. Stepping in now will be Josie Sissel, the sophomore catcher. Foul back off the screen. So far in the ball game, 3-0 for Dover, 1-0 for the Broncos. Many, many thanks to the Wayne Garage Door staff for sponsoring our scoreboard. Foul ball. Because he's battling Carolyn. Oh, 1 the count. That's what I thought. 0-2 is the count. Scoreboard, a little bit late. It's 0-2. Here's the pitch. High and away. How about this pitch? She needs. That one is out of play. Nice crowd on hand today, and I would say, Kylie, that probably 75% of the crowd is a Dover, huh?
I agree. Dover has a great turnout.
1-2 the pitch. Uh-oh, that almost hit her.
It was inside.
Inside, she got back in time to count even at 2. Runner at second base. Sophie Herman, the freshman, with the stand-up double at second base, waiting for the ball to be put into play. And there it is. Jenna Malk has got it. Jenna Malk puts it away for out number 3.
And you can hear that crowd.
So guess what? We've got 5 complete innings in the book. Stay there. This is a nail biter on the Big Time Sports. We'll be back after you watch this.
Not like your average high school. You start with something that you love.
Just getting hands-on is way different from sitting in a classroom.
Every day is different. You come across a problem, you have to tackle that problem, you have to figure out how to tackle the problem. skills I've acquired through just my lab in itself have been mind-blowing. Definitely here at Buckeye, they prepare you for any situation that you could go into after high school.
Firestone Stadium, we're in the top of the 6th inning. Wow, we are moving right along because we've only got 4 hits in the game and a lot of strikeouts. So leading things off will be Madeline Faulkner, the left fielder for the Tornadoes. Faulkner stands in against Helton. Swing and a miss. Good pitch, good cut by Madeline Faulkner. At this point in the game, all we want to do is get the bat on the ball, right?
Absolutely. Just put the ball in play. It's all you can do.
All right, 0-2 on Faulkner. This young lady, Kylie, is going to the Air Force. In about 2 weeks, she's going to Texas to the Air Force. Can you believe that?
That's incredible.
That is incredible. A nice young lady that's going to serve and protect our country.
Absolutely. That's great.
Yep, and there she is right there, Madeline Faulkner. Here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back off the screen. Count 1-2. Top of the 6th inning here on the Big Time Sports Softball Network. We are the biggest and the best in Ohio. No, that one is low.
Okay, that was a little low and outside. Good hold there.
And that's one of those that, you know, gives me gray hair. 2-2 the count. We got to go. Foul ball out of play.
She's doing a great job fighting off these pitches, finding her pitch.
Well, Shirley Helton, only a sophomore. She and Kara Lint pretty much have had their way here in the game. The 2-2 pitch. Wow, that one fooled the Faulkner, but we got a ball. So it's a full count now. Can we get Faulkner on? Can we get Faulkner on base? Full count. Safe! She's safe! She's safe! What a play! What a play, Madeline Faulkner, baby.
That's great. That's why you run it out, no matter what. Puts the ball in play. It's just a little dribbler. Throws a little too high, goes over the head of the first baseman, and she's safe. Honestly, she's safe before the ball even gets to the glove.
All right, so take a look at it now. There's Hannah Duff, the Dover coach, talking to her shortstop, Jenna Malk, and who was the next batter in the box, Jenna Malk. And this is a good situation for Jenna Malk.
Absolutely. Jenna, Hannah, Coach Duff, they all got to be excited. You got a runner on your top of your lineup.
All right, so Faulkner, is that a hit by Faulkner?
Yeah, they gave her a hit, which good. They should. She was there before the ball was.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what I say. That's an infield single. So Madeline Faulkner, you know, gets out her lighter and lights that fuse.
Looks like the Air Force is getting some speed.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So so Jenna Malk. Wow, and Jenna Malk can do it, baby. I hope she sends one. Here we go. Jenna Malk. Nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. No score. Malk. Oh no, Jenna. Wow, that was a nice pitch. Usually she would go after that.
She swung on the first pitch a couple of times.
And you know what? That was a beautiful pitch. I don't know why she turned that one down. So the count now 1-1 on Jenna Malk. Madeline Faulkner at first base. Nobody out here, top of the 6th. Faulkner beating out an infield singer. single.
There we go. That's the hit. Go, Hannah. Coach Duff sending her. She's down. She's safe.
Yes. Yippee! Sweet banana, Jenna Malk. Check it out. This is Jenna Malk. Kylie, this is the Dominoes
She
big
hits
play
this in
replay.
the perfect spot. And Madeline Faulkner puts her wheels on.
How about that? Faulkner.
From first base all the way home, slides in, puts the bunt down.
2-run score! Jenna Malk will score. We have an error at first base. McHugh at second base, and Jenna Malk into the dugout with run number 2. So Dover here in the 6th inning. Kylie, watch it again on the Dennison Yard replay.
This bunt's perfect, right to the third baseman. She's got to move over. Not a great throw. And scores a run, gets the second. Charlie, you know I love bunts. I love buddy ball. I love a good bunt in a high pressure situation like that.
Absolutely. You and I have both over the years at Strasburg have seen small ball, haven't we?
Oh, absolutely. And Coach Duff, she knows that game too, and she needs to play it.
So what do we got here? We got Olivia McHugh at second base, nobody out. 2 runs in for the Tornadoes, and right fielder Allie Hupp comes aboard. Here we go. Helton with pitch. Save! She's safe. She's safe. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. The defense of the Broncos is falling apart. Now what? This is a routine. Kylie, this is a routine play.
This turf, it has to be soft. It has to be slow, because you're right. It's a routine play of the second baseman, and she outruns it.
Absolutely. I could have beat that one out. Wow, I can't believe it. Here we go. Continue. Run number 3, baby. Number 3, baby. Avery Contini. Wow, Avery Contini, what a stop.
The bats are hot.
Wow, here we go. Contini with a nice shot to center field. We'll bring in Olivia McHugh from second base. And guess what we got? We still got nobody out with runners at first and second. And stepping in now, Charlie Reese. And I'm telling you, she can hit. Little pop up to third base is going to be an easy put out. So Charlie Reese will go down to the third baseman pop-up, and stepping in is the first baseman, Susie Peltz.
Here, Charlie, what's great about that? That's the first out.
All right, Peltz. All right. So Allie Hupp has decent speed, doesn't she? So with 1 out and 3 runs in, another pop-up to the third baseman, the freshman. So Herman makes both putouts so far in the inning. Little blooper, Kylie.
Yeah, that pitch, it had some backspin on it. And she just pulls it right up to the third baseman.
All right, so stepping in now, Ariana Immel. Ariana Immel, the DP for Dover.
Which she hit one to the fence last inning, and it's going!
Whoa! Bye-bye! See ya! Woo! Wow! Sweet banana! The DP, Ariana Immel, a 3-run homer. Sweet banana, baby! Yeah, let's check this out on the Simpson Heating and Cooling Big Blast. Here we go, the Simpson Heating and Cooling Big Blast. 2 on, 2 out. Uh-oh. Look out, Allie Hupp. Deep. Home run over the 235 mark in center field. Wow. What do you think, Kylie?
She crushed it. That was the first pitch, dead center home run. You know, she hit it to the fence last at bat, and I guess that wasn't enough for her.
Just think, about 10 minutes ago, the score was tied at 0-0. So far in the inning, 6 runs in for the Tornadoes. Now we have Maddie Banham, the Dover catcher. So a 3-run homer.
You know, in the first 5 innings, we had 3 hits. In this inning alone, they've had 5 hits.
Okay, they're putting them all together here in the 6th inning. Well, that's strike 2. So Ariana Emmel with the big blast. It all started. Jenna Malk hit a bullet down the third baseline. Got that stand-up double. Then a couple plays later, we see Ariana Emmel, the DP, step in and bounce one clear over that center field fence. 6-zip in favor of the Dover Tornadoes. Now, Kylie, I'm feeling a lot better about this game.
Oh, yeah, your shoulders go down a bit, don't they?
Yeah, that's exactly right, because, wow, you and I and Smoochie, we've all been sitting on the edge of this bench. That's a chopper foul down the third baseline. So Dover now with 8 hits in the game. We talked about the Dover bats before the game started, and yes, they have come alive here in the 6th. Charlie Helton will get the strikeout, but guess what? Charlie Helton took a couple punches in that inning. Wow, after 5 1/2, listen to the Dover crowd on the Big Time Sports Softball Network. We'll be back with the bottom of the 6th after this timeout.
Introducing Mount Hope Fence. Elevate your outdoors with our premier fences, beautiful pergolas, and captivating decks. We're your local experts on outdoor transformations, security, style, and serenity. We have it all. Let us bring your outdoor dreams to life. Mount Hope Fence, your space, your sanctuary. 7102 County Highway 77 in Millersburg and 644 Killian Road in Akron. Mount Hope Fence. We have the inside on the outdoors.
Welcome back, and let's take a look at the Simpson Heating and Cooling Big Blast. Kylie, call it.
The first pitch, right dead center. I mean, I don't think you could get more center than that. Right over the pitcher's head, crushed that ball. Great hit from Ariana.
Yep, Ariana Emmel with a big blast, a 3-run homer. Thank you, Simpson Heating and Cooling. And guess what? Now you're probably asking yourself, sports fans, wait a minute. You've got a 6-zip lead. Kara Lint has given up only 1 hit in the ball game, and you're going to give her the hook and bring in somebody else. Now, Kylie, why explain that to me?
This is a great time to change things up. You got 6 runs on the board. Kara Lint did her job phenomenally, and now don't let the batters get used to her. Put in Jenna. Give that 1-2 punch. You know, we did this at Strasburg with Carly Clark and Casey Gerber, and it worked well for us.
To the first pitch by Jenna Malk. First pitch by Jenna Malk. That's in the gap in right field. Huff will chase it down, throw into second base, so a stand-up double to start things off in the bottom of the 6th inning. And this one was off Jenna Malk. Watch this.
This is a good hit. She goes down low for that on the outside corner. She puts in the gap. Here's the thing, 6 runs are great, but this team's not going to give up. They're going to fight too.
So at second base for the Tornadoes, we have a change in the infield with Jenna Malk going in the circle. Sarah Clark, the senior, is now at second base. Avery Contini is at shortstop. And at third base is Olivia McHugh. All right, so what do we got now? The umpire's going to go over and talk to Now he can't. See, this is what really, we're in the state semifinal championship game, and an umpire wants to come over and explain some type of rule to the pitcher that has been pitching 20 games this year. That one is back and away. Foul ball. 0-2 the count now. An 0-2 count. The home plate umpire will come out and say something to Jenna Malk.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. It's definitely something with her footing on the mound.
So we got an 0-2 count. The umpire says 2-1. The umpire says 2-1. The scoreboard is completely wrong. And there's a little blooper to Sarah Clark as Sarah Clark makes the put out. Check it out again. This is the senior second baseman, Sarah Clark.
Just a fundamental play. That's what gets out.
So strike one on the first pitch to Aubrey Taylor. Taylor is at second base for the Broncos. That one is a called strike. You know what?
Umpire loves that outside corner.
Maddie Bannon talked her into that one. All right, so here we go. Coach Blaine Wallace wants to talk to Aubrey Taylor. Taylor, only a freshman, 0-2 is a count. Runner at second base. Jenna Malk came in relief of Karen Lent. First batter she faced, double into right center field.
You know, I'm not calling pitches, but if I was, this is when I go for that inside corner. Paint that outside edge. 2 pitches. She went for it the first time. I'm going to jam her on the inside corner.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The freshman goes down to Jenna Malk strikeout. That'll be 2 outs now. Here's that last pitch.
You know, this is why Coach Duff's calling pitches, not me. She went for the outside corner and it worked.
So 2 outs now. Bottom of the 6th inning. Ooh, that's a beautiful pitch. Ring that one up. I like that one.
Jenna Malk has really settled in here in the mound. She gave away the first pitch hit, but it's been smooth sailing since.
Strike 2 on J.C. Barnes. Wow.
That was outside, but we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. So 0-2 is the count now with 2 outs. Runner at second base. Pop up. Maddie Banham can't get to it, up against the screen. So still 0-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Dover explodes in the top of the 6th for 6 big runs. And those are big runs in a game like this.
Absolutely.
All right, there you have it. Strike 3, Jenna Malk shuts them down in the 6th inning. 6 of them. Check it out on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard. 6-8-0. 0-2-1 for the Broncos. We'll be back after you watch this.
Welcome to PAC Oil Drilling, your local energy partner. Embrace the benefits of domestic oil production with us. We pride ourselves on safe and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring minimal impact on Ohio's beautiful landscape. Our dedicated team is committed to meeting energy demands while preserving nature's beauty. PAC Drilling is a big supporter of high school athletics and academics. We wish our athletes the very best on the field and in the classroom.
All right, welcome back to the top of the 7th inning. 6-0 in favor of Dover. Leading things off just like the last inning, Madeline Faulkner started the fireworks last inning. She got an infield single, and Madeline Faulkner started the fireworks. Strike one on Madeline Faulkner. Showed bunt. Couldn't get it. Strike one. Madeline Faulkner, the left fielder. A hit and a run scored for Faulkner.
Bunt again.
Oh, nice bunt. Oh, wait a minute.
I think it, bounced back up.
I don't think, wait a minute now. It didn't hit the plate, it hit the batter's box. Can we see it? Well, that pitch is high now. 1-2 on the Faulkner. Faulkner, the senior left fielder. Big hit to start last inning. And eventually scored on the big bang. So Faulkner goes down swinging, and here it is again. Good pitch on the Denison Yard replay. Stepping in, Jenna Malk. Jenna Malk with a double to her credit. Jenna Malk.
Swinging for the fences.
Well,
she gets a hold of one.
I know, and I'll tell you why. I don't know why they didn't put her on. I mean, bases are empty. What do you got to lose? You want her to hit a homer? Or you want to put her on first base?
You know, Coach Duff was telling me she has been intentionally walked 23 times this season alone.
Wow, that's a good stat. That's how dangerous this young lady is with the bat. Jenna Malk. Chopper. Well, again, a problem with the throw. I think the throw was good enough, but that's going to be, Jenna Malk is going to reach first base on an error. Kylie, call this.
Yeah, this is just a choppy throw. She throws it down low. First baseman has her glove faced the wrong way, can't scoop it up in time.
So the throw was there, and we got a courtesy runner. What's the number on that courtesy runner? Number 3, that's Sophie Banham, a freshman. Sophie Banham running at first base, only a freshman. Nice pitch. Ring that one up.
And now you know who Sophie's sister is. Maddie Banham.
Yes, absolutely, the catcher. Yep. Olivia McHugh. What a nice player she is. Shows bunt. The pitch is high. Sophie Banham giving him a little takeoff down there, but goes back to first base. So the score 6-0 with one out here in the top of the 7th inning. Nice bunt. They're going to go to first base with it, but that's going to advance the runner, and Olivia McHugh does exactly what she is supposed to. And watch this. She hurt herself going down the baseline. Can you see her go? Now watch. Something happens. Yeah, see, Olivia McHugh limped to the dugout. Standing in is Allie Huff. And Smooch. What's Allie look like on the game?
Got a stolen base there. Catcher bobbled that ball. And Sophie took advantage.
Hey, call this, because I missed this, Kylie. Call it.
Yeah, so this pitch, honestly, it was fine, but the catcher kind of bobbles it there, drops the ball, and Sophie, she takes off. She gets right under the tag. Honestly, I think she went to the outside or inside of the bag, and the third baseman just didn't have the glove down in time.
All right. Let's see what Allie can do with the teammate at third base. Sophie Banham, the freshman, at third base. Allie Hupp already with 2 base hits in the contest. There's a late swing at it and a foul ball off the screen. So the count 0-2, but Dover with a runner on the corner. And Allie Hupp with already 2 hits to her credit at the plate. Allie Hupp awaits the pitch from Charlie Helton. Uh-oh, that's going to score another one. Wow. Wow, how about Allie Hupp? That's Allie Hupp, hit number 3. Check it out again. Here's Allie Hupp with her third hit of the contest.
Allie does a good job of going up high for that pitch, putting it right where there's no one.
Avery Catini will step in. I'm telling you, this girl can send them. A high one. The pitcher is going to take it for out number 3, but not before Dover plates run number 7. 7-zip in favor of Dover. So it's do or die time for the Broncos. The Broncos from clear down in Cincinnati come all this way, Kylie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a far drive.
If Jenna Malk does what I think she's going to do, it's going to be a 7-zip contest. Let's do a fan cam. Kylie, and tell me, Kylie, how many of your fans do you see out there?
Oh, I mean, it is crimson all around. This is great. Good for Dover for coming out and supporting their team.
The Dover Dental Group, 129 West 2nd Street, taking care of our fan cam. I'd also like to thank Justin Caldwell at Pack Drilling. At Pack Drilling, they say go Tornadoes. That's Justin Caldwell at Pack Drilling. Also, how about Bases Loaded? That's Kevin Herron and his crew. They're located on the corner of Race and 2nd Street in Dover. They're an indoor softball and baseball facility. So if you want to learn your game, baseball or softball, call Kevin Herron at 330-447-6353. That's Bases Loaded. All right, so Smoochie, who's the leadoff hitter for the Broncos? All right, we're going to go. We're going to go to 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go to the 4-hole hitter. Sophie Jamison, the third baseman. This is the freshman.
You know, she hasn't gotten a hold of anything, but she has a powerful swing.
Sophie Jamison.
There's a strike on the first pitch. Jamison, the junior first baseman, stepping in the top of the 7th. There's a foul ball down the first baseline. Allie Hupp will trot over there and scoop it up and bring it back to Jenna Malk. The winner today will come back tomorrow and play in the state championship at 8 o'clock.
There's truly nothing better. If you don't have plans, make sure you're at Firestone tomorrow night.
That's exactly right. And the big time sports crew, we will be here.
Looks like they're going to talk to Jenna again about where her feet are at. Maybe where she gets set on the mound.
Well, I don't agree with that. She's been pitching all summer. Now we got experts finally in the state semifinal. What I mean is, if she pitched all summer without a problem, why is it a problem here in the state semifinal?
Nice job, Sarah.
How about Sarah Clark, baby? Sarah Clark at second base with the putout. Check it out on the Mount Hope Fence defense, Kylie.
Sarah has done a good job. She came into this game and this is her second putout now at second base. She's done a good job. She covers that area well.
All right, so this is Sophie Herman, the third baseman. Chopper, Sarah Clark. There it is.
Does it again.
Out number two, baby. Here we go. Call the putout. Foul ball on the first pitch from Jenna Malk. Only one out. Stands in the way of the Dover Tornadoes in the state championship. Dover coming in at 26-3. Western Brown at 25-3. There's a foul ball. 0-2 now. All right, so find yourself something and hold on tight, because the Dover Tornadoes are here tonight, baby. Need one more strike to celebrate. The fans from Dover are here. The Jenna Malk pitch. This could be it. Is it over? Here's the pitch by Malk. Swing and a foul back off the screen.
You know, Charlie, when you're out on the field, this is a great feeling. You got the fans behind you yelling for you.
Absolutely.
They make a difference.
It does, and these Dover fans have been like this all year long. Big time sports of the Dover fans. A 1-2 punch in softball. Jenna Malk shakes it off, brings it. Here it is. Foul ball again. So the count's still 0-2. There are still 2 outs. We are in the top of the 7th inning. We need 1 strike or 1 putout to end this game. Dover in their 2nd state tournament appearance in softball.
Delayed call.
Wow, how about it? Watch the celebration. Celebrate good times. Come on. Sweet Banana Dover. The Tornadoes with a 7-zip win in the state semifinal. All right, well, there you see Jenna Malk. There you see Jenna Malk and Maddie Banham. I see Sarah Clark down there, and here come the Broncos. The teams exchanging greetings there at home plate. So Dover will make it to the state championship game tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Yeah, we're going to take a break. We'll be back after you watch this.
Ready for adventure? The 2025 Chevrolet Equinox is here. With its sleek design, advanced safety features, and spacious interior, the Equinox is built for your next journey. It combines performance with efficiency. Find yours at Ferris Chevrolet Toyota. Locally trusted, family-owned, and dedicated to your driving needs, Ferris Chevrolet Toyota makes finding your dream car easy.
To Firestone Stadium, I'll tell you what, baby, there is dancing and prancing here by the Dover Tornadoes, and what a game it was. I'll tell you what, there was nothing to talk about through the first 6 innings. It was a pitcher's battle between Charlie Helton and Kara Lynch. In comes Jennifer Malk to relieve Lynch. I'm going to tell you what a ball game it was. The Dover Bats came alive in the 6th inning. Dover ends the game with 9 hits against Charlie Helton and the Broncos. Having said that, Dover will now play in the state championship game tomorrow at 8 p.m. here at Firestone Stadium, and we, the Big Time Sports guys, will be there. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Kara Lynch. Kara Lynch was our starter. Kara Lynch had 10 strikeouts. Had 10 strikeouts in the ball game, and as usual, she's relieved by Jenna Malk. Kara Lynch is a hero also in this ball game. Lynch and Malk, what a dangerous combination. Kara Lynch will be the winner with 10 strikeouts. All right, our Clark's XL screen printing player of the game. And guess what? It's Ariana Immel. Congratulations, Ariana Immel, with a big 3-run homer in the 6th inning to put Dover up 6-zip. Ariana Immel had a 3-run homer and a double. So congratulations to our Clark's XL screen printing player of the game, Ariana Immel. So there you have it. We are Big Time Sport. Thanks for riding along. Wow, what a game. And tornadoes, baby, tornadoes. Sweet Banana Dover. We'll see him tomorrow night at 8 o'clock in the championship game. Thanks for watching. And as always, keep your socks high, your powder dry, and Smoochie. Bye-bye. Smoochie says good night, everybody.